Hello, everyone. It's your guy TOTW here. Right. I hope everybody's, having a good day. It's a good day here in Melbourne. The sun is shining. We haven't had that in a while. I got my T-shirt on. I'm gonna have a big sweater on today. Well, then again, we're in Melbourne. It can change at any moment. So I will enjoy it while I can. Today, I want to talk about goals, right? And keeping your eye on your goals because the world is in an unprecedented time with the COVID situation, right? I have some colleagues that's in the Zenic business along with me, right? They're struggling with the virus now. It's pretty bad, right? But I was just having a conversation with one of my colleagues, one of my partners in Jamaica, and she's gotten the virus pretty bad, right? But one thing I like about what she said, she will not let the virus distract her. Even though she's sick as a dog, right? She will not take her eye off the prize. Because whatever her goals are, whatever her ambitions are, she will not be distracted by it, right? She's still growing her business every single day. That's what we call, where I come from, that's what we call grinding. You're just grinding every day. Because no matter what life or society throw at you, you just sidestep it, you duck, and you keep on that path. Don't get distracted because now a lot of people are, because of the isolation. I don't know about other parts of the world right now, but here in Melbourne, Australia, we are on lockdown and curfew. Now, there's not many countries in the world that's been locked down as long as what we have. Yeah, you can Google it. We've been locked down for a while. And I mean, and that in itself has a lot of repercussions because now you got couples who only saw each other 5 or 6 hours a day because they wake up, they come home from work, they eat, they go to bed. Right? Spend a couple of hours chatting, whatever, they go to bed, they wake up and they both go to work. Right? Then they don't see each other to the next day doing the same thing. But now that businesses are closed, stores are closed, right? Workplace, you're working from home. Now they're forced to actually talk to each other, right? And a lot of problems are stemming out of that, right? The rate of domestic violence, right, is going through the roof. And maybe not just here in Australia, but I know that will be happening all over the world, right? And don't get distracted by it, right? Look at it as a chance to know your partner again, right? You haven't had a chance to talk because both of you raising the kids, you're going to work, you're doing everything you can to make your family survive. But sometimes you forget to connect with your significant one, right? And I'm just saying, in a time like this, don't go the other way, right? Don't go the other way where you want to attack each other, right? Because really, you probably don't know each other anymore. You're probably just existing, doing the same things you used to do on autopilot. And now you're actually forced to see your partner more, talk to your partner more, right? And interact with your partner more. Embrace that, right? This is the time to grow your relationship, not to destroy it. And a lot of people around the world are suffering from mental episodes, mental wellness, right? And that's a fact, right? People, I don't know if it's the isolation. It's just escalating now, right? Because people, I guess, people are not built for isolation. Even people that's locked up in prison have interaction, right? And a lot of people now, with this isolation, they're lashing out. They're doing crazy things, right? And that's something that no government has enough money to throw at that to keep people sane, right? But if you see your neighbor or somebody close to you that you think is, sort of susceptible to that mental situation, reach out to them. Say, hey, how you doing? How's everything? You need to talk to anybody, right? Because we're all in this together. And a lot of the times, people just get distracted because you have an avalanche of what we call life. It's just falling on top of you, just one wave after the next wave, right? And then you're hearing about the COVID, this closed down here, this person's dying, this person don't want the vaccine, this person wants it, whatever. It's a lot to absorb, and I get it, right? But the strong-minded people and the focused people will always find a way to keep their eye on the prize, because all these things are coming down. Hey, I can't control the virus. I can't control what people put in their arms or they don't. I can't control how many people die. I can't control how many people get mental episodes and lose their mind. So why am I absorbing all of that? Why would I do that? Right? Not me. I won't. I will not get distracted by that. Will not. I will never stress or worry about something that I cannot control. Because, like in business, if I did the best I could, I can look myself in the mirror and say, look, I prepared myself to put myself in this position to succeed. And if the other 2% or 1% is left in somebody else's hands, I can live with that because I did the best I could. So if that 1% or 2%, they say, nope, Scott, we're not going to do it. I said, okay, cool. I can live with that because I did the best I could of what I can control. Right? You should never stress yourself out on things that you cannot control, or you're going to find yourself overwhelmed with so many distractions where you will never see that blue sky. I want to see the blue sky. Trust me on that one. Right? And that's why I say, keep your eye on the prize. And with the opportunity with Zinnick, I ask you the question, how can I sell you money? Excuse me. How can I sell you money? I can't. You can't sell money. Because when I tell people that with the minting of the Zinnick Hub, in the minting hubs, where you produce coins every day and you make money every day, how do you sell that? How do I sell you money? I cannot. All I can tell you about is an opportunity that I'm involved in, and I'm making that opportunity available to you. So no matter what your goals are in life, no matter what you want to do, you want to open a restaurant, you want to do a money lending, you want to, I don't know, whatever it is that you want to do, don't let anyone take your focus away from your goals. Because for me, I'm very goal orientated, right? And every day, every single day, this is the TOTW moment. Every day, this is gospel. Every day I say to myself, at the end of the night, when I'm in bed, what did I do today to get me closer to my goals? What did I do? because every day I make it my business to get closer every single day to the goals that I'm trying to achieve. On my refrigerator, right, I have a visionary chart of where I want to be, what I want to do. On my mirror, I have sticky notes about what I need to focus on, what I need to get done today. Things I look at every day, I always see reminders to keep me focused, to keep me on that path to achieve. And that's something that no one can take away from you. No one can take that away from you. Just like education. When you go to school and get your education, nobody can take it away from you. It is just like knowledge. Once you absorb that knowledge, no one can take it away from you. It's what you choose to do with that knowledge. Do you just take it, put it in a little file in your mind, and forget about it? Or do you apply that knowledge to the things that you want to achieve in life? And I want to ask another question to all the parents out there. I'm going to ask you a question. Now, you can lie to me, but you can't lie to yourself. Here's the question. When was the last time you looked your son or daughter in the eye and you said, I want you to understand something. You can be whatever you want to be. If you want to be the next president or prime minister of your country, you can do that if that's what you wanted to do. If you wanted to own your own company, the CEO, you can do that. Anything you want to do. Now, when was the last time? Just something to think about. When was the last time you told your siblings, your kids, that they can achieve and be whatever they want to do? If you have to think about it, that means you're not telling them regularly enough. Does that make sense? Because positive reinforcement. When your child comes to you and says, Mom, Dad, I want to do X, Y, Z. You say, okay, I support you in it. Make sure you do your homework. Make sure you do your research, whatever it may be. Don't be one of those people that will pour cold water on their ambitions, right? Because you wouldn't want people to pour cold water on your ideas, right? I'm just saying, I'm not trying to tell you how to be a parent, not at all, because being a parent is a tough job at the best of times. But I just believe in nurturing, right, their ideas, so they get in the habit of always having ideas and then thinking the ideas through. So when they come to you, they've already done their research. They've already crossed the T's and dotted the I's, right? And you go, oh, okay, son, you really put some work into that. Okay, cool. Now, this is your next step, right? I mean, it's just trying to empower. Just like I'm hoping that something that I'm saying on my videos, I hope just one word of it resonates with someone, right? Just resonates where they can go empower somebody else, because I believe in people helping people, right? Another example, it said, how many people out there want to win the lottery? I do, right? Everybody wants to win the lottery. If you walk down the street now and you ask 100 people if they wanted to win the lottery of $20 million, they would go, yes, 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 yes. But here's the thing. If you ask them, are you prepared to win the lottery? Yeah, you heard me right. Everybody wants to win it, but how many people are actually prepared to win it? Case in point, if you were to Google now, how many people that became instant millionaires from the lottery And in a couple of years, they had no money left. That's because they were not prepared to have that money. Everybody wants it, but they were not prepared for it because they buying houses, cars. Now, certain relatives, you owe them a living. They're coming to you with all kinds of sob stories, wanting you to help them pay this and pay that and pay this. And before you know it, your ATM is empty because you're not prepared for that money. But when you put the hard work in for the things that you want, that's not instant, right? You're preparing for that moment every single day of your life. So when you reach that goal, you prepared for that goal, right? You prepared to be in that for the long haul, not just for the short haul. I just thought I'd add that in there, right? And I'm trying to think of a quote that I thought of the other day. I'm just trying to think of it. Like, for example, if you have like people, when people always want to give you their opinion, right? And you may ask, oh, what do you think about this? I have this idea, right? I had this dream last night. I want to do this thing. I want to do this idea that I have, right? And you tell your friends about it and they go, oh, no, that sounds kind of, I don't think you should do that. No, I think that's already been done before. No. People might think it's a scam. No. They're going to give you their opinion, right? But here's a question for you. Will someone's opinion, right? Will that opinion pay your rent? Will their opinion pay your mortgage? They can try to pour cold water on your dreams and your ideas. But will that pay your mortgage? Will that pay your rent? Will that feed your kids? No, it will not. So don't let nobody pour cold water on your vision, your dreams going forward. Make sense? Makes sense. Well, I'm just saying, I'm just trying to give some uplifting dialogue today because of the situation that the world is in. And for your own mental health and your family's sake, right, please keep those around you safe, right? If you see somebody acting sort of different, go talk to them. They might need someone to talk to because we're all in this together. And my last gem, just make sure that you don't get distracted, because when you get distracted and your mind starts to wander into the negative realm of things, that's when you find yourself getting in trouble, short term and long term. We're all in this together. And if you adopt the TOTW mindset, in case you don't know what TOTW means, for the new listeners, it means taking over the world one day at a time. It's not about going and get a gun and take over the world and rule the world. No. That taking over the world is your world. Taking control of your world. The world that you live in, that you control. You control. You ever watch, for example, what's that movie called Yellow Brick Road? What is it called again? With the Tin Man and the Lion, and they had the song "Follow the Yellow Brick Road." Follow the yellow brick road. Follow the yellow brick road. Right? In life, you gotta have a path. You gotta know where you're going in your path. And that classic movie with Dorothy and the Wicked Witch in the North, and she always had a plan, was to follow the yellow brick road. All those distractions that came at them on that journey, the Wicked Witch, the monsters, the ghosts, the this and that, all those things that came at them on that road, they stayed on their journey. They didn't get carried away on the distractions, and they made it to their goal, and they got back to Kansas. If you ever watched it, you'll understand what I'm saying, right? And that's a perfect that's the perfect analogy where they stayed focused. They know where they wanted to go and they know what it took to get there. And they stayed focused. And you can do the same thing. That's all I'm saying. Have a blessed day. And please look out for your family and your loved ones. Okay? Take care. Have a TOTW day. Just like I am. Peace. Love.